So what is the problem with wage theft? Well, wage theft occurs when the company promises their worker that they're gonna get paid a certain amount of money and doesn't end up paying them, or lowers their wages without them knowing. Either way, the problem still stands that the worker is not getting the money that they direly need. It's kind of like a yo-yo. I know you're probably thinking, where the heck are you going with this? But bear with me. A yo-yo is controlled by a person representing the company, and then you have the yo-yo itself, which kind of represents the customers. But what keeps the customers connected to the employer is the string, in this case, the workers. But Ezra, where does wage theft play into this? Well, wage theft is like the scissors cutting the string. If the string is cut, if the wages of the workers are cut, then you can't make the product because there's no workers to make the product, and that makes the customers mad because the product's not getting made, and then the products aren't being sold, so that makes the CEO of the company mad. Either way, it all comes down to wage theft and is affected by wage theft. This predicament has actually been witnessed through the medical company called Pennsylvania Healthcare, presumably in Pennsylvania. Just above 6,000 employees who were working so hard to give care to others were not paid for their overtime work. The company withheld a total of $35.8 million from its employees. Sometimes the reason for people being underpaid is because the company considers them as independent contractors rather than actual employees, which means that they don't fall under FLSA, ensuring that they get minimum wage. But what if the worker is considered an employee? Are they protected from wage theft? Well, just because you're under the FLSA doesn't mean you're completely protected from wage theft. According to the Economic Policy Institute, in the 10 most populous states in the country, each year 2.4 million workers covered by state or federal minimum wage laws report being paid less than the applicable minimum wage in their state, approximately 17% of the eligible low-wage workforce. That's a big quote, I'm not gonna lie. But what it's saying is that even workers under FLSA were not getting paid and were witnessing wage theft. So why would a company not pay their workers full minimum wage? Well, first option is greed. The company just wants more money, so they're like, no, I'm not gonna pay you. I'm happy chilling in the Bahamas, so I'm not gonna pay you the money that you need. Or the other option is that they're just not keeping track of their books well and gets to the end of the month and like, oh shoot, I don't have money to pay my workers. And that company is probably broke now and probably not a company. But either way, this wage theft is possible. So what, Ezra? How does this affect me? How does this affect you? First of all, if you're thinking about getting a low wage or a minimum wage job, make sure that you're an employee and not just an independent contractor, because that'll help you get under FLSA and help ensure or give you more protections from wage theft. Lastly, the customers need to realize that the only reason that the product gets made and gets to their hands is because of the workers, the string keeping the yo-yo and the CEO connected. And if the customers weren't so adamant about getting their product now, then maybe the company wouldn't have to push their workers so hard to get the product made. And that just makes everybody happy if we just want things slower, right? But so think before buying. But yeah, thanks for listening, and that was my wage theft yo-yo analogy. Peace out, and if you're curious to learn more about different